brand new video. Today we're doing two NBA player props here on Monday, April 22nd. We got game twos, a couple playoff games here: Orlando, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Knicks, and Lakers, Denver. 3 games on this NBA playoff slate today. Again, we're on a 5-1 run. We missed on our most recent YouTube play, but we did hit on the play we paired it with. So nonetheless, 5-1 run, NBA playoffs. 2 player props that I do like from this slate. Again, not financial advice, not a gambling expert. These are simply just plays I'm personally looking at making. Hopefully give you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions. Again, no pressing to submit all those parlays other than yourselves. Also, check a look in the description below. Hop into our premium Discord, $9.30 per month, 31 cents per day. So I post all the plays I'm making on PrizePicks. We also have other premium cappers in there as well. They post all their plays, research, and analysis. Super positive community in there, you guys. Everyone just trying to help each other cash. But let's get right into it. I got 2 plays from this slate. Let's just get into it. So first play is going to be Paolo Banchero over 18.5 field goals attempted. These are actually some of my favorite, or I guess one of my favorite categories to play, especially in the playoffs when we know guys are going to get high minutes, high usage. And Paolo, I actually took this play in the Discord over the weekend, and he finished with 17 field goal attempts. But I'm going back to him here at the exact same line. We look at this game. Cleveland 5.5 point favorites at home, but Paolo this season, in 36 minutes on the road, he's hit this in every game except for one, being that last game, right? And Orlando scored only 83 points. So for Orlando to score 83 points, Paolo Banchero to take 17 field goal attempts in that game. I definitely think he comes out a little bit more aggressive. I think there's no scenario where he shouldn't be having 20 field goal attempts. Obviously, it's a kind of a must-win game for Orlando, in my opinion. So you look at the hit rate this season on the road when Paolo does get 36-plus minutes, right? Even on the season, he averages, on the road, 19 field goal attempts per game, right? So we just need for him to hit his season average on the road this season. And like I talked about, like that game, in game 1, he plays 41 minutes, saw the highest usage on the team. I guess not higher than Moritz Wagner or Cole Anthony, but 41 minutes. He's going to play massive minutes. He took 17 field goal attempts, shot 9 for 17, so he shot well, but just didn't have the volume, right? And when they only score 83 points and they lose by 14, I think that's kind of a wake-up call to the coach and probably to Paolo Banchero. This obviously being his first playoff game. I think he bounces back and is just a lot more aggressive tonight. I definitely see 20-plus field goal attempts from him. I mean, specifically for the playoffs too, I think it's easy to look at per 36-minute averages because, these top guys are going to get those type of minutes in a close game. And I mean, on the season, right, per 36, not on the season, but over the last 60 days, per 36 on the road, Paolo's averaging 19.4 field goal attempts, right? All we need is 19. So even slightly less than his per 36-minute average, which in a close game, we can definitely expect him to get, closer to, he's coming off 41 minutes. I think we can see Paolo pretty much be locked for 36-plus minutes. And again, you can see the hit rate this season with 36-plus minutes on the road. All right. And even if you break this down like a little bit less, like 35 minutes, still 18 of 24, with 3 of those misses coming super early in the season. All right. But he's got massive games here: 26, 30, 22, 23, 25, 26, 25, 25, 24, 26. So I think 18.5, just a little bit too low of a line. Like I said, per 36, 19.4, and even just this season, right? Game log this season, logs 36-plus minutes on the road, including the playoffs. You can see the hit rate, like I said, his only miss coming in that most recent game against Cleveland. If you take away that game, he's hit in every single game this season when he plays 36-plus minutes on the road, right? Bump this to here, right? Again, elite hit rate, and I definitely think he comes back more aggressive, especially with Orlando only scoring 83 points in an L. Again, this is Outlier, by the way, you guys. You get a 7-day free trial with a link in the description below of this video to Outlier. This is a research betting tool that I do use every single day. So, Paolo Banchero over 18 field goal attempts is the first play. Second play, we're looking at a fantasy score line. And I'm looking at Austin Reaves over 26.5. Line is just too low. Obviously, he did not come out really aggressive in the first half of last game. But we look at Austin Reaves this season. The hit rate is too elite, in my opinion. This season in 32-plus minutes, again, across the whole season, home or away, 39 of 46 hit rate right here. You can see over in 39 of 46 games when he plays 32-plus minutes. If we filter this to on the road, over in 21 of 23. Again, he's coming off, I think, what did he have in this most recent game? He had 37 minutes. He has games of 33.6 against Denver, 37.4, 40.4 in 3 games before this, game 1 of the last game. So when he coming off 37 minutes, if we filter this to, Austin Reaves playing, closer to 36 plus minutes, he's over this line in 17 of 18 games. Filter this to on the road, again, 9 of 10 with his only miss coming this last game against Denver. Right, so the hit rate is too elite, in my opinion, and the minutes are obviously going to be there for him. And he's got a great hit rate this season against Denver, like 40.4 against Denver, 37.4, 33.6. I mean, he finished with 25.3 last game versus Denver, and I think he had like maybe less than 10 fantasy points in the first half, which let's just filter this real quick. He had 12.4 fantasy in the first half. He only had 4 field goal attempts, 4, 2, and 2, 1 block. So we know the Lakers need to get him going. They need to get D'Angelo Russell going. And I think his line's just too low for Reaves. So even on the season, right, or the last 60 days on the road, per 36 minutes here, which is pretty much a safe floor, I think we can see Reaves getting 34.4 fantasy points per 36, 1.0 fantasy points per minute. Line's just too low. You can see the hit rate, you guys. Even if we just give Austin, let's give him 30 minutes this season, right? 30 minutes of this season on the road, 23 of 26 games. Hit rate is too strong. Line is too low. I'm not overthinking this one. I like Reaves over 26.5 fantasy. So 2 player props for this YouTube video. Banchero over 18.5 field goal attempts. Reaves over 26.5 fantasy. Drop a like, you guys. Hit the subscribe button. And as always, let's cash.